Hello everyone. Hello. How are you all? How are you all doing? It's been a long minute really. It's great to be back on here. My name is Addie. If this is your first time here, my name is Addie and you're welcome to Addie's Chat. Thank you so much for clicking on the channel today. To all the subscribers who've stayed on, oh my goodness, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Yes, it's been a really long time. I think the last time I actually recorded anything must have been maybe April. Yeah, maybe April. I can't remember. It's been a really long time. It's just been, life has been so busy. Work has been busy, and that's more important, because that's my day job. So yes, but anyway, it's lovely to see you guys. It's lovely to have you on here. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're all having a lovely summer. At the minute, I am on holiday, and that's why I've got a bit of time to actually do some recording. I am in Copenhagen. I'm in Copenhagen, Denmark, and it's such a lovely city. I've had an absolutely amazing time. I'm here with Phoebe. We've had a great time from the beginning, and we're still here for a couple of days, but it's just been really lovely. It's been amazing, and honestly, I am going to come back here, not next year, but in a couple of years I will come back again, when it's not the school holidays, maybe when there are not so many kids around. It's just a nice city, very nice city. So many positive things to say about the place. Very nice. The people, amazing. The people are really lovely. The city itself, everything. There's so many things. I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to actually put that down, but I will try to record all the good things, that I have discovered about Copenhagen. So if it's not on your list, honestly, you need to put Copenhagen on your list, really, on your list of places to travel to. It's really beautiful, very lovely city, really beautiful. Anyway, having said that, yes, so we are here, and this is the view from our room. So this is what it looks like. I'm just sitting by the window. This is what it looks like outside. It's a very the city is mixed with old and new structures. A lot of old structures. There's a lot of very good. If you like structures, if you're into architecture and all that stuff, you will love this place. There's a lot to see, really. There's definitely a lot to see. So yeah, so we have been here, as I said, we've been here for a few days, and we're staying at I'm going to put, I might do a separate video for the hotel. They're not paying me, but it's just a 2-star hotel, very basic hotel. There's not much that you get, but because of the location, really, it's great, because the way Copenhagen is set up, a lot of what they do is they bike. They're on their bicycles, they walk, they drive a bit, but not a lot really, but a lot of people are on their bicycles. So this hotel is just right in the middle of the city, really. So you can walk to everything and everywhere from this hotel. So it's absolutely great. I would recommend it 100%. It comes with breakfast, and you've got the option of not paying or paying for the breakfast, really. I think when I booked this, I think it would have been maybe £120 a day, maybe $150 a day. I think it's if you're very familiar with the Premier Inn, Holiday Inn, that type of setup, that's what this is really. This is what it is, but just a tiny bit better than in a certain way, maybe because of the city it's in, really. It's called Wake Up Copenhagen, and we are in the one I cannot pronounce, most of the time cannot pronounce anything here, but I think it's the one Benford or something like that. I'll put it on the screen. I cannot pronounce it, but that's the one we're in. They're pretty much all the same. It's the same standard, really. They've got standard, they've got sky, heaven, and then something else. We're in the sky one, which is kind of like the middle level one, but they're all pretty much the same thing. It's just really you get next to nothing, let's be honest, but it's just the location is great, the Wi-Fi is great. It's a room standard box size room, very tiny room, extremely tiny. But that's not why we're here, because if you're on holiday here, you're probably seeing things, so you don't really need the room that much. They've got a really cubicle size bathroom and toilet. Yes, so you all the basics that you need. There's an ironing room, so you don't actually have an iron in the room. You don't, and I think this is my first time of being in an hotel where I don't actually have access to tea, coffee, kettle, things like that. Really, this is the first time I've been in an hotel, and I thought it was going to be really somehow very difficult, because I do have my own travel kettle, I'll be honest, and I couldn't find it because, again, I was working to the last minute that we came here, so I didn't have a chance to look for. But I've got a small travel kettle. You can get one from Argos. It's only £10. So if you really think, because I thought that I would really need it, but it was all right. It worked out all right, because it's the summer months. During breakfast, I would normally have a coffee, 1 cup or 2, and then I'm fine for the whole day. So I didn't really need a kettle. I didn't really need anything that much, and we didn't really stay in the room that much. So, and we don't really need a kettle. I did some ironing yesterday because I kind of like to iron. I ironed everything before we came, but they were all, because they were folded, they were all not nice anymore. So I ironed yesterday. They have an ironing room in the basement. Really, it wasn't too bad. But anyway, yeah, enough of all that. But I'm going to try and share bits and bobs of the city. The most popular place that people go to, Neha, where they've got all that lovely buildings, very historic to Copenhagen. We went there. I will have that in a separate clip. I will do a little bit about this hotel. Really good. But you must remember, if you're coming to this hotel, the check-in is 3 p.m. I think they wouldn't do anything earlier than 3 p.m. If you want to do it earlier than 3 p.m, so you would have to pay 100 DKK, which is their money. Put it on this, or the pronunciations might be absolutely off. Really, I think they're off, or everything that I'm pronouncing in Danish is probably off. But the good thing about Denmark is everybody speaks English, contrary to what people think. Everybody here speaks English. Every time you go anywhere, people are straight, they're switched on, they're speaking English to you, which is really good. I think they tend to know the people that have come on holiday. There are loads of people on holiday here from different countries all over the world, so they speak English. All the ATMs have English. The train stations, they've got English. The airports, there's English. To be honest, English is written everywhere, and Danish is actually written under things. So most places you will be able to, apart from the self-service machine in the shop where we went to yesterday, there was no English, but there were pictures. But some of the pictures, it wasn't quite clear, and I made a tiny bit of mistake yesterday. We wanted to buy water, and I'd noticed that water is called Vand, VANDS. So we've been buying that, but then I saw another bottle of water, another type of water. It was just like still water, but I bought it not knowing that was sparkling water. Really, it wasn't just plain water. So that's the only mistake I think I've made with in terms of things. But no, nothing really. It's a good country. So one thing that I was thinking about is I don't really understand. I don't know why it's a really multicultural country, or I don't know about the country. This Copenhagen itself is multicultural, very diverse. There are loads of different people here. I've been to quite a few places, and I know sometimes I'm in a place and you stick out like a sore thumb. You kind of you get all those looks, all those side eyes. But this is not the place, honestly. This place, nobody looks at you twice. They're just, everybody's going off doing their own things. They'll say good morning, good afternoon. They'll say hello to you, and they're off doing their own things. Nobody looks at you. So it's it's a really good place. It's a safe place. It's a nice place for anyone to travel to. Very safe. Very safe. But where I was coming to is the fact that I'm not sure why a lot of Africans are not, or maybe I'm not getting it, but I'm not sure why a lot of Africans are not exploring this country as a country to come to. I'm talking particularly about the jackpot crew, the people doing that. I don't know why Denmark is not a country that's being explored. I looked into it briefly while we were here the first day, because I was thinking they speak English here. I looked into all the benefit, the things that you get for being a citizen here, for settling here, for living here. And I thought, absolutely, it absolutely is here in comparison to UK. It's you cannot, there's no match in it. The only thing that I think people would say is maybe they don't have a really strong economy, possibly because of the currency that they have, but everything else works. And they are, yes, one thing might be that they get taxed a lot in this country. That's one thing I knew before I came. I'm getting all my receipts together. There's a way you can get the tax back. I don't live here. I don't want to pay tax here. I already pay tax at home. So I've got that all set up. Even before I got here, I'm going to get all my taxes back. So, but for people that have, to be honest, people that have left, that left 20 years ago, left Nigeria 20 years ago, it might be too late to actually go somewhere else now. So this is not really for you. But the people that are living in the last 3, even 5 years, to be honest, I think Denmark is a country, and people that haven't left, it's a country to look at if you really want to look at something. I don't understand why everyone is rushing towards the same place. I know the English thing is there, but here they speak English as well. Everybody speaks English here. The only thing I haven't checked properly is how jobs really. But there are universities here. Honestly, I've seen quite a few Indians here, Moroccans as well. They are here, so that means this place does work, and this place works because I've been here for a few days. It works. They get taxed a lot, but a lot of things work. But honestly, I think this is an hidden gem, really. This place, Sweden, we were in Sweden as well. These are places that I think people should start looking at. Finland as well. Finland might be a bit tricky because I think there's not a lot of English speaking there, but Sweden, absolutely. Everybody, as soon as you come in contact with them, they speak English because they know you're not from there. But when they're with each other, they speak their language just like the same thing in Denmark, really. So, but yeah, but I don't know, and I don't necessarily have the time to dig into it properly. But I will be honest, I don't really see why everybody's coming the same way. When there are other places that you can go to and have the same thing. As I said, if you've just left, it's not going to make much of a difference to you. 5 years and below, I think you can still go somewhere else if you've just left 5 years and below. If you're planning to leave, I think you should look at other options. If you do want to leave, a lot of young people look at other options. Other places are working as great, even much better. One quick thing that I picked up from here straight away is that there's a huge tax on fast food. So if you're looking to buy McDonald's, Burger King and all that stuff, you pay heavily. We bought chips, just double chips or something like the extra large or whatever they're calling those chips. It was £6 because I've been paying with my travel card and sterling. I'm saying it, not that they're paying me, but sterling is great. I've had problems with them on this trip. The card is not currently working. Thank God I have a backup, but that's the story for another day. But yes, I paid £6 because I would always pay in pounds. I was always pick the option to pay in pounds because I want to see how much I'm paying, just make sure that it works. I can't really be working out what the exchange rate is. It's a bit too stressful. So I always pay in pounds to see how much, to just work out if that's worth it for me, really. So anyway, paid £6 for extra fried chips, something like it. Absolutely would not do that at home. So, but there are laws in place. In the hotel, for instance, they only serve us gluten-free bread. There's a lot of fruit, there's a lot of veg, there's a lot of healthy stuff here. They don't actually sell a lot of junk food. Is not really an option. And honestly, I was saying it to Phoebe, I feel better. I've walked a lot. You walk around the city. I've eaten things that are better than what I would eat for the last few days. I haven't been able to. I love sweets and things like that, but there's not a lot, so I haven't actually had any sweet fizzy drinks. I think yesterday I had half a bottle for the first time since we've been here. So yeah, so everything that I would normally eat, that's very like all this junk stuff. I like, and they've got a lot of pastry, which is really good. They've got good pastry. I've had a lot of pastry. I think every day I've had pastry, but then there's not a lot of sugar in that as well. I think they've replaced it with cinnamon. I don't know, but it's just even the bread, everything is just nicer and fresher, and even the air you breathe in, it smells divine. The quality is great. Yeah, the quality is great. I don't know what it is, but the food, definitely they have definitely they've cracked onto this thing, and I think UK should be copying this. Really, we have a lot of people falling back to the NHS. The NHS almost collapsing because people are not, because they've programmed, they've kind of put it into the system really from the onset, to make sure that people are eating well, people are conscious about their health, people are walking around a lot, people are biking a lot. Anyway, biking happens in the whole of Europe apart from UK. Everybody drives in UK. You can see one house and there's 10 cars. Everybody drives. Really, the driving thing, people have to cut down on that. Absolutely, in UK as well. Bike to places. Walk. People walk. Really, the walking thing, people have to do it in UK. And I think you can see, and this is my own observation. I might be wrong, whatever. But I'm here, so I'm giving my own opinion on it. You can see that the people that are making the policy, they genuinely care about their people, their well-being and all. That's why they have made policies that to make sure that people eat well, and people, you would see it as people grow older and in their aging population as well. You can see that they're much healthy. Oh, and one thing, and I don't want to miss that, one thing is everybody here is quite smartly dressed. They're smartly dressed. Yeah, they're dressed well. They're not wearing something that's expensive, but it's nice and put together nicely. Nobody's nothing's flapping around. Things are not, I don't know how to describe it, but everybody's smartly dressed. So in some of my videos you might see that people are dressed well. Everyone's wearing walking shoes that are comfortable. People are wearing really nice tops, comfortable tops, really. Yeah, people are just dressed nicely. Honestly, people are just, it's just, this is my type of thing, really. People wear something nice, something, I'm not saying it's not modest, that's not, I don't know where to put this dress smartly that I'm saying, but if you know, you know. People are just dressed smartly. Yeah, so that's it really. It looks like, almost feels like a rant, but it's not a rant really. But that's my observation really. It's a lovely city. I am definitely going to be coming back here. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's now, Copenhagen is now in my top 5 places to go to really. I think if you just want a good holiday where you shut down and just focus on yourself and just do all the things for your mind, I think this will be a good place to come to. Yeah, anyway, you look after yourself, and I will be putting out the videos as soon as I can really of this trip. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because you've watched up to here. Please share with a friend, and if it's not in your list, I am saying, yeah, put Copenhagen on your list. Copenhagen on your list. See you later. Bye.